let me ask you a simple question. What if the very thing you believe makes you profitable is actually what's holding you back? Today, I'm going to show you why a 121 risk reward can outperform a 3D1 risk reward for most retail traders, and why most people completely misunderstand this. Now, if you've been in trading for a while, you've probably heard this rule before. Always aim for at least a 1 to a 1 in 3 risk reward ratio. Sounds professional, right? Sounds smart. Sounds like something profitable traders must be doing. And maybe you've tried it yourself. You risk 100 to make 300. You wait patiently. You sit through pullbacks. You hold and hold only to watch price come one tick away from your target and then reverse and stop you out again and again and again. So now you're confused because on paper, a 3D1 risk reward looks amazing. One win can cover 3 losses. You don't need to be right often. Your strategy should work, but in reality, your win rate drops. Your confidence drops. Your account slowly bleeds, and you start wondering if trading actually works at all. Here's the uncomfortable truth most trading videos won't tell you. Risk-reward ratios don't work in isolation, and for most retail traders, chasing high-risk reward setups does more harm than good. In this video, I'm going to break a big myth. I'll show you why a 1C1 risk reward, something many traders look down on, can actually be more profitable, more consistent, and more psychologically sustainable, especially if you're a beginner or intermediate trader. And no, this is not theory. This is based on how markets actually move, how retail traders really behave, and what separates traders who survive from those who quit. We're going to talk about why high-risk reward setups often fail in real market conditions, why win rate matters more than you think, and how professionals adapt their risk to their personality, not their ego. If you've ever felt frustrated holding trades for huge targets, if you've ever watched profits turn into losses, if you've ever thought, I was right, but still lost money, then this video is for you, because trading is not about being right occasionally. It's about being consistent over time. And sometimes doing what sounds less impressive, like taking a clean once-in-one trade, is exactly what puts money in your account. So forget what you've heard on social media. Forget the flashy screenshots. Forget the ego-driven advice. By the end of this video, you'll understand when 171 makes sense, why 3Z1 often fails retail traders, and how to choose a risk-reward approach that actually fits you. Let's start from the beginning and clear this confusion once and for all. Let's talk about the real struggle most beginner traders face. And it's not what you think. Most traders don't lose money because they lack indicators. They don't lose because they don't understand charts. They lose because they follow rules that don't match how they actually trade. And the biggest example of this is risk-reward obsession. If you're a beginner, you're usually taught this early on. Never take a trade unless it's at least 102 or 1 and 3 risk reward. So naturally, you try to force every trade into that box. You widen your targets. You ignore nearby support or resistance. You hold trades longer than you're comfortable with. And what happens? Price moves in your direction. You're in profit. You feel good. Then price pauses. It pulls back slightly. Your unrealized profit shrinks. Now your emotions kick in. You start thinking, should I take profit now? What if it reverses? I don't want to break my rules. So you hold. Because the rule says 3-1 or nothing. And then the market does what it often does. It reverses, hits your stop loss, and you turn a winning trade into a full loss. This is where the pain starts. Because psychologically, this hurts more than a normal losing trade. You were right on direction. You were in profit. But you still lost money. After a few of these, something changes inside you. You become hesitant. You start closing trades early. You move stops to break even too soon. Or worse, you stop trusting your strategy completely. Now let's talk about the math problem most traders ignore. High risk reward demands a lower win rate to survive. That sounds good on paper, but in reality, retail traders enter late, exit emotionally, trade during choppy conditions, don't have institutional level execution. So what happens to their win rate? It collapses. A strategy that needs a 30-35% win rate suddenly delivers 20%. And now even a 3-to-1 risk reward can't save the account. This leads to another common mistake, overtrading. Because after multiple losses, traders think, I just need one good winner. So they force trades. They lower their standards. They trade out of boredom or frustration. And ironically, the rule that was supposed to protect them, high risk reward, becomes the reason they blow up. Now, compare this to what beginners actually need. They need more feedback, more small wins, more confidence, less emotional stress. But high risk reward trading does the opposite. It gives long losing streaks, fewer winners, bigger emotional swings. And this is why most retail traders quit. Not because trading doesn't work, but because the approach they were taught doesn't fit their psychology or skill level. This is why we need to rethink the idea that bigger reward is always better. Because in trading, consistency beats perfection. And survival always comes before optimization. In the next section, I'll explain step by step why a 1-in-1 risk reward can actually align better with how markets move and how retail traders operate. Once you understand this, your entire view on risk will change. Now let's slow things down and really understand this concept step by step without hype or complexity. First, let's define risk reward in simple terms. Risk is how much you're willing to lose on a trade. Reward is how much you aim to make if the trade works. So 1-to-1 risk reward means you risk 100 to make 100. 3-to-1 risk reward means you risk 100 to make 300. On the surface, 3-to-1 looks superior. But trading is not just about how much you make. It's about how often you make it. This brings us to a concept most beginners overlook. Win rate vs risk reward. Your profitability depends on both risk reward ratio, win rate, how often you win. Here's a simple example. If you take 10 trades with a 1-to-1 risk reward and you win 6 out of 10 trades, you make money. But with a 3-to-1 risk reward, you might only win 2 or 3 out of 10 trades because price must travel much further. And here's the key question. Which one is easier for a retail trader to execute consistently? For most beginners, the answer is clear. Markets don't move in straight lines. They move in waves. Price pushes, then pulls back, then consolidates, then maybe continues. A 100-to-1 target often sits inside the natural price movement. It aligns with the first logical reaction. A 3-to-1 target often sits beyond multiple obstacles, support and resistance, previous highs or lows, liquidity zones, consolidation, ranges. Each obstacle increases the chance of reversal. Now let's talk about probability. A trade reaching 1R, your risk amount is statistically much more likely than reaching 3R. This means higher hit rate, more frequent winners, faster feedback loop. This matters a lot for retail traders. Why? Because retail traders are learning in real time. They need confirmation that their analysis works. They need confidence to execute their plan. Frequent small wins build that confidence. Now here's something important that professionals understand. Risk reward is not a fixed rule. It's a tool. Institutions don't blindly chase 3-to-1 on every trade. They scale out. They adapt to market conditions. They take what the market is willing to give. Retail traders, on the other hand, are often rigid. They say, this trade must be 3-to-1 or I won't take it. So they pass good setups or they force unrealistic targets. A 1-to-1 approach allows flexibility. It lets you trade closer to structure, place tighter stops, exit before major resistance, reduce emotional pressure. Now let's address a big misunderstanding. 1-to-1 does not mean low quality. Quality comes from trade location, market structure, timing, risk management, not from stretching your target. A high quality setup with a 1-to-1 can outperform a low quality setup with a 3-in-1 over time. And here's the psychological advantage most people ignore. With 101 team, you're less afraid to take profits. You don't babysit trades. You follow your plan more easily. Execution improves. And in trading, execution beats theory every single time. In the next section, I'll walk you through a practical trading example step by step so you can see exactly how a 1-1 trade plays out in real market conditions and why it often makes more sense for retail traders. Now let's make this very practical. I want you to imagine a real trading scenario, something you've probably seen hundreds of times on your chart. Let's say we're looking at a 4-hour chart on a major market. The market is in a clear uptrend. Price is making higher highs, higher lows. This tells us the trend is bullish, which simply means buyers are in control. Now price pulls back. It comes into a support area, a price zone where buying pressure has stepped in before. This is where many traders look for buying opportunities. You wait patiently. You don't chase price. You let it come to your level. Then you see a strong bullish candle form. This candle shows buyers are stepping back in. So you plan the trade setup, entry near support. After bullish confirmation, stop loss below the recent swing low. This is the point where your trade idea is invalid. Be risk. Let's say 100 now comes the decision most traders struggle with. Where do you place the target? Option 14, 301 risk reward to make 3R price needs to move 3 times your risk. But look at the chart. Between your entry and the 30R target, there is a previous high, a consolidation zone, a rejection. Each of these areas is a place where sellers may step in. So what happens? Price moves up. It reaches the previous high. You're already up 1 hour. Then price stalls. It pulls back. It goes sideways. You're watching every candle. You're thinking, I'm in profit, but I need to hold for 30R. Then the market reverses. Your stop loss is hit. Result: correct analysis, correct direction, full loss. Now let's replay the same setup. Option 2, the 1-1 and risk. Reward same entry, same stop loss, same risk. But this time, your target is placed at the previous high. The first logical resistance area, price moves up. It reaches that level. Your target is hit. Trade closed. Result: clean execution, quick feedback, the 100 profit, no stress, no second guessing. Now let's zoom out and think in terms of a series of trades, not just one. Over 10 similar setups, the 1E1 trader may win 6 or 7 times. The 3D1 trader may win only 2 or 3 times. Emotionally, the difference is huge. The 1E1 trader stays confident, follows the plan, trades consistently. The 3E1 trader doubts every setup, cuts winners early, moves, stops emotionally. And remember, execution matters more than potential. Another important detail: most retail traders trade part-time on lower time frames with limited screen time. Holding for large targets requires patience, emotional control, experience. A one-hand-one approach fits the reality of most retail traders' lives. Now here's a powerful insight. Many professional traders actually start with only one. They take partial profits at one high. Then they let the rest run if the market continues. But beginners skip this step. They jump straight to advanced concepts without mastering consistency first. This is why 1D1 is not lazy trading. It's practical trading. In the next section, I'll give you clear, actionable takeaways so you can decide when and how to use one-on-one risk reward in your own trading. Starting immediately. Now let's turn everything we've discussed into clear, practical rules you can actually apply. No theory. No confusion, just simple guidance you can use on your very next trade. Key takeaway: I have wanted to match risk reward to market structure. Don't choose your risk reward first. Choose it after you identify structure. Ask yourself, where is the nearest support or resistance? Where did price react strongly before? If your target sits before a major obstacle, a 101 risk reward makes sense. Forcing a 301 target through multiple resistance zones lowers probability, and lower probability means lower consistency. Let the chart decide, not a rule you memorized. Key takeaway: A to D win rate builds confidence, and confidence improves execution. Beginners underestimate this. Frequent winners reduce fear, reduce hesitation, reduce overthinking. A one-on-one strategy usually produces higher win rates, shorter losing streaks, faster emotional recovery. And when your emotions are stable, your execution improves. Remember this: a simple strategy executed well beats a perfect strategy executed poorly. Key takeaway: eventually use 1E1 as a foundation, not a limitation. Here's the smart way to think about it. 1E1 is not the final destination. It's the training ground. Once you can follow rules consistently, control emotions, execute without hesitation, then you can experiment with scaling out, letting partial positions run higher risk reward setups. But consistency comes first. Most traders fail because they try to run before they can walk. Key takeaway: A4D, judge your strategy over a series of trades. Never judge a strategy based on one trade. Instead, ask, can I repeat this setup 50 times? Can I execute it even after a loss? Can I stick to it during a losing streak? A 1-on-1 approach makes this easier. It keeps you in the game long enough to learn. And in trading, survival is the first goal. Key takeaway, Henry Life trading is about alignment, not impressing others. Risk reward looks impressive on social media. But trading is not a performance, it's a business. Choose what fits your personality, fits your time availability, fits your emotional tolerance. If 1v1 keeps you disciplined and consistent, then it's the right approach for you, regardless of what others say. In the final section, I'll wrap this up with a strong mindset reminder and show you how to move forward with clarity and confidence. Let's wrap this up with one powerful reminder. Trading is not about chasing the biggest reward. It's about repeating a process you can execute consistently. If a 1v1 risk reward helps you follow your rules, control your emotions, stay disciplined, and grow your account steadily, then it's not worse than 3T1. It's smarter. Most retail traders fail not because their strategy is bad, because their strategy doesn't match who they are right now. So stop trying to trade like a hedge fund. Stop copying screenshots. Start building a system that works for you. Now, if this video helped you see risk reward in a new way, hit the like button. It really supports the channel. If you want more clear, hype trading education for beginners, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. And I'd love to hear from you. Comment below, do you currently use 1v1 or higher risk reward in your trading? And after watching this, are you willing to test a simpler approach? Remember, consistency creates confidence. Confidence improves execution. Execution produces results. Trade what you can handle. Manage risk first and let the market do the rest. I'll see you in the next video.